1. Bible Prophecies, Daniel. 2a. Daniel was an Old Testament prophet who was among the Jews who were taken captive into Babylon about 2,600 years ago. He rose to a high position in the Babylonian government. Daniel saw and described the great world empires that were to come. He also prophesied about a Messiah. B. Bible prophecies are listed below. 2. Bible prophecies. A. Daniel predicted when an anointed one would be rejected. Daniel 9:24-26 New International Version, NIV. 2477s are decreed for your people and your holy city to finish transgression, to put an end to sin, to atone for wickedness, to bring in everlasting righteousness, to seal up vision and prophecy, and to anoint the most holy place. 25 Know and understand this, from the time the word goes out to restore and rebuild Jerusalem until the Anointed One, the ruler, comes, there will be 7 sevens, and 62 sevens. It will be rebuilt with streets and a trench, but in times of trouble. 26 After the 62 sevens, the Anointed One will be put to death and will have nothing. The people of the ruler who will come will destroy the city and the sanctuary. The end will come like a flood, war will continue until the end, and desolation have been decreed. 3. Written, about 530 BC. A. The prophet Daniel was a Jewish exile who lived during the time of the Babylonian captivity, about 500 years before the birth of Jesus. During Daniel's lifetime, the Babylonians had destroyed Jerusalem and the temple and had taken many Jews as captives to Babylon. Daniel, while in Babylon, delivered a prophecy of what would happen during the centuries that followed. B. Summary of Daniel 9:24-26. I. There would be a decree to rebuild Jerusalem. 2. Jerusalem would be rebuilt. 3. Then an anointed one, Messiah, would be cut off, an idiom for rejected or killed. 4. Then Jerusalem would be destroyed again. C. All of these events later happened, in the same order in which they are described in Daniel 9:24-26. I. For the Medes and Persians had conquered the Neo-Babylonian Empire about 2,500 years ago. They ruled a vast empire that included the land of Israel. About 2,400 years ago, about 445 BC, Persian King Artaxerxes gave permission to the Jews to rebuild Jerusalem, which was still in ruins after having been destroyed earlier by the Babylonians. 2. The Jews rebuilt the temple and the city of Jerusalem. 3. Then, about 2,000 years ago, Jesus entered Jerusalem as the Messiah who had been promised by Old Testament prophets. But, many people rejected Jesus as the Messiah and he was crucified by the Romans. 4. About 40 years after Jesus was crucified, the Romans destroyed Jerusalem and the temple. The temple has not been rebuilt since then.